It's my birthday. Yay. Oh, thank you. Thank you. It is my birthday too. Thanks for remembering.
Shooting out of your chest.
What? I can't see anything. What?
We bought our camera in the car.
Why is it in the car?
I don't know.
Is it in the car?
It's in the car.
Can we get the camera?
Yes.
Probably not. How long you got for the train?
10 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Give me your cell
Oh,
card.
it's car topped up anyway.
Mate, your responsibility, your problem. You should go and get it.
Yeah, you go get it.
Well, I'll go get it if you want.
No, it's his issue.
No.
Have a card. Just a card. One of those.
Right. Where's your bike?
I've locked it up just up there.
Oh yeah.
So I'm not sure what time we'll be back, but I'll let you know the usual story.
Yeah.
Where did you get that?
Oh, this was an optional extra. You could buy the camera by itself, or the camera with this extra bit.
With that and that.
Yeah, I had to pay more, obviously.
You're recording.
I'm recording now, yeah, so I can start it and stop it on here. Yeah. So I'm just testing it, it's all good. So have you worked out what you're going to see? Can you see yourself on there? So have you worked out what you're going to have at Starbucks, Georgia?
Yes.
You don't know. You know what you're having, but you don't know what you're
Actually,
having.
I don't know what I'm having. Because there are heaps of things, like... Basically everything. And they might have added something. Yeah, they could have. Because Starbucks is usually adding a lot of things, like...
Starbucks is usually right?
Starbucks adds a lot of things really quickly.
Yeah, that's right.
But it's working very well.
No, don't stop it. Oh.
They'll be there. They might not be on time, I'm just guessing. If they're not on time, I will definitely edit it out, so it will look like they're on time. So I'll just edit it out.
I think they probably will be there.
Oh, train. Another train. Where is it? Oh, Bristol Station. Just once we go onto the bridge.
Hang on, just let me straighten this up a bit.
No, it wasn't straight. It was like on the slant. Oh, must have been annoying people. Anyway. Okay, here we go. We are right
Now
here.
arriving at Richland Station.
If this is your station,
prepare to disembark. Customers are reminded the exit buttons are located in the middle of the doors.
Richland Station, platforms on the right-hand side in direction of
Can you
travel.
see it? Ah, they're there. There's only one person.
Here we've got one. The twins probably were too cool to come.
Hey guys. There's only two of you.
Yeah, so the girls have a football game. But hopefully they're going to come for the picnic.
Ah.
Yeah.
I thought that was why we organised this
I
time.
know.
Hey.
It didn't matter. It
Okay.
didn't matter.
So they're going to turn up when we arrive at our picnic destination.
Yeah. And Abby's got all the food too.
Oh, so Abby's going to be there too?
Yeah, she's going to bring the car.
Oh, nice. Oh,
and,
okay.
and all the picnic
Is it
and
recording? Yes, it is.
Oh, okay. Well, that'll be all right.
Yeah.
That'll be great.
But I can't promise about the twins and Seth
It's
because
recording, it's
he just does whatever he wants.
Like those
Hopefully he'll come.
So you can't.
He's too busy or something.
So Seb might not be there, but the twins will be there, or
No, Seth and the twins maybe not.
Oh.
Hopefully they will.
Okay.
Project's going, no camera, no camera. Look how many prickles are on my damn bike.
So this is your new bike, Millie. What a great
I like
bike.
eating prickles. What a great pickle bike.
Yeah.
Pickle bike.
That's very, very
No
good.
one will want to steal it.
I don't even want to pull those prickles off because you'll get prickles on your fingers by pulling the prickles off.
That's a lot of prickles in one sentence.
I can't believe it. Imagine walking wherever that bike was with bare feet.
I did. Oh my god. That was like walking around.
You had shoes on.
Yeah, that's when
Should have been riding your bike.
Yeah, it wasn't on the same time, but
The next
I was
station
walking
is
home
Darra.
once, and then the
Customers
prickles were
for the
there,
switch line.
and I
Please change
fell
trains at
over
Darra.
before, and then like one of my shoes were off, and then I walked on the prickles, and it really
So is this the first ride you've had on the bike?
No.
You've been on other big long rides?
Everyone has current moves and it makes me nervous. Fine, okay, my camera's
Now you got it pointing down on the ground. Ollie, you got it pointing at the
No,
ground.
it's not recording.
Oh, okay.
That's right, it's
If you need to change your gears, you know how to change gears, don't you, Georgia? Yeah. Because Millie didn't seem to know how to change the gears then. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah. Hey? Yeah, that's right. It was fun, wasn't it? Well, we can do that again sometime if you like. See the casino in front, all that stuff? That's going to be the new casino building. It's going to be awesome. How you going, Georgia? That's a bit of a steep hill, that one, hey?
Oh, look, now we can go downhill.
Yeah.
Now there's a big hill and then downhill down.
Here we go, downhill now.
Downhill down.
Hey, Holly.
Oh, this is guy. You keep down.
We're really short.
Are they little? Are they young?
Some of them are adults.
Here, I'll help Abs with the
Did you guys win?
Yeah.
By how much? What was the score?
88-0.
Really? Oh my God. Hey Seb, how you doing? Good to see you. Oh yeah, good to do the Seb thing.
Yeah, the other coaches are like, oh.
I like the Wiggles greeting, you know. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Hey, Georgia. Is that your camera?
I left the camera unlocked so you can.
How you going, mate?
Use one of the rubber bands.
Well, whatever Dad wants to do, wherever.
Just a casual Sunday.
Hey Abby.
Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
It'd be good if I had the
Yeah, it's my birthday, everybody. In case anyone didn't know, it's my birthday.
Today?
Yeah.
Oh, happy birthday.
I'm in my 70th year. I mean, I'm only 69, but that means I'm actually in my 70th year.
Yeah, well, Dad's 69 too.
Really boring.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Went on Saturday.
Hi, George.
Yeah, on Saturday all the time. You actually
That's that? Are you recording? Good.
Yeah, I'm recording.
How
Excellent.
about a nice refreshing beverage?
Oh yeah, beverage. Lipton! Go drop some fries first.
Yeah, if I'm wrong, then tell me.
Say if wrinkle cream works. Because Mom's very curious.
How was the Northern
Oh,
Lights?
yeah, it's grimy. You just
From
have
the
to do.
electrons from night mixed with
Yeah, well,
nitrogen.
it's all gooey and grimy in there. Anyway,
If you're so smart,
WD-40.
something like that.
You just paddle it backwards and just spray the crap out of it.
That thing that I've seen that thing advertised, that chain cleaning thing. I should get myself one of that.
Yeah, I was thinking of it too. Facebook's
Oh, the
ads now.
electrons in the
That's a good black bag, Poppy.
Hey?
I've got a little cute little black bag. That's fun.
Yeah, that's got a battery in
will
it.
line up.
Oh, that's where the battery is.
Yeah, yeah. See, there's the motor on the bottom there, that big lump of thing
Yeah.
near the pedals, and then the battery's in the back.
That's so cool.
You can put it on any bike. It's a kit, so if you're sick of riding normally, you just put that on and off you go.
Oh, yeah. Zoom off. So what are you watching on TV these days? You're watching that farmer wife thing? That, me and Noni, we watched it. It's really good.
I watch it too.
I think I wasn't going to watch it, but then I saw some shorts that made it look interesting. There was
Guy
I think it's a lot
crying.
more real than like The Bachelor.
Yeah, well, it seemed really lame, and then I saw this short where one of the farmers, he was like a guy with a big pot belly, and he looked about 60.
Yeah, he's a funny guy.
came up to the two girls who are obviously, contestants, and it was the first time they met, and he said, hi ladies, and they just kind of looked at each other and sort of looked at him like, who are you, the gardener or something? And he went, oh, that's not exactly the reaction I was expecting. And I thought, and then they cut away from it. So I thought that might be a good episode to watch, because they obviously weren't very impressed.
I didn't see that.
That was in a clip, a preview thing.
Oh my god. That's so mean.
Yeah.
No, because the ladies, they choose on the thing. They choose who they want. I'm pretty sure.
Well, maybe it was someone else's ladies he was talking to. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
What kind of cat do you want?
Well, so they already set up.
I want one that's social and cuddly and doesn't want to just like not talk to you ever.
No, but what colour kind of?
So he was already lined up with some other lady, and then he went and talked out of school to some other girls.
I don't know. I don't really know what you're talking about. Like,
Well, they take little clips out so that you'll want to watch it. You see, they don't explain it. So
it's
you
out
think,
of context.
yeah, so I think, I want to watch that. But then you might watch it for 5 hours and never see that bit,
Yeah. Was that a spare plate there, Mum, with the bread roll?
Mm-hmm.
Thanks.
Do you want some
Salad.
salad dressing?
So where'd you ride from?
Roma Street Station.
Yeah.
We went down past the headquarters and
They've totally trashed Roma Street now. Hey, they're going to build that new thing there.
Yeah.
But it's a real mess at the moment.
is it a tunnel? Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of the stations there, but they're also building an entertainment complex thing, like a Boondle type thing there.
Oh, really?
It's going to take a few years, but yeah, there'll be one of the new underground stations plus an entertainment complex.
That's interesting, isn't it? Hopefully they'll get to use it. And the way things are going at these days, entertainment's going to be cancelled for good.
Yeah.
Entertainment stupid anyway.
What the hell?
That's a really weird thing to say.
Imagine no movies in the world.
I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen.
What's wrong with
We'll be stuck with lame Netflix and crap.
Have you found anything good on Netflix to watch?
Oh, there's a new Dirty John, actually. I like the old Dirty John.
Is it on?
But I don't know, I think it's...
Is that the one with Eric Banner?
Yeah, it won't be the real same story. And there was a woman, and so maybe he's like it, because the real story is a true story. So I doubt it'll be true.
Well,
Like they're
what
going
if
to say
it's-
the real guy's been put in jail, surely.
What if it's more focused on like before?
Yeah, it could be another. There was a lady, and I think they're just extrapolating and pretending he got out of jail and then got a sex change or something. I've got a feeling that's what it was.
Oh
like.
god.
Yeah, it'll be dumb. Or this lady is just like, it's just a story of another true story of
What, another one of his ladies?
well, just no. These are theories. I reckon maybe they're just thinking of another Dirty John type person that's happened in true, and they're just going to do her story.
Can I have some iced tea?
Like nothing to do with himself, just another shyster.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But my theory is that because he had so many random ladies and things that happened, I reckon it's just another lady's story.
Well, she's going.
You got lettuce on your glass.
I know. She looked like she was like a shyster, the way she was talking in that. Like in the preview.
Okay.
But I didn't get to watch any of it because Mel was there and I didn't think Mel should watch it.
No.
Are you laughing at my gloves? They're so bad. I need
How'd you
new
get
ones.
lettuce on them?
I was trying to talk and they fell down into my food.
Salad.
It's hot.
You got bit by another green man.
This thing's nice, though.
Isn't it?
Did you buy it or make it?
I made it.
Oh, wow.
Oh, it's really full. It is.
I ate mine.
Good.
It is.
Good legs.
My god, Mum.
Yeah.
The magpie, there was a naughty, mean magpie at the game and it was just swooping everyone.
Oh no, what, they're players?
Yeah. Oh, not
the umpire.
The umpire hated the umpire.
Oh shit! That's
It was
awful.
sitting in the middle of the field. Yeah. And it swooped Serena.
Oh, what a stress!
Yeah, for you, Abby. Huh? For you. Yeah, poor me. Well, I was trying to sit and enjoy my entertainment.
Imagine if it was like one of Melly's games and it was going for the other team. That would be hilarious.
Yeah.
High five.
It was like
What is this?
supporting its crew.
To hold those that's like clay.
It's a mascot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, while we were doing training, there was all these magpies trying to snoop us. It was really annoying.
Because it's almost spring. Oh, sorry.
That's alright. I'm the only one that's hot.
I'm hot too.
I hate wearing jeans when it's too hot.
Yeah, it's interesting choice for my car.
Yeah.
Cold.
Silly mummy.
It is hot, Mum. I want to take off my jumper, but I don't want to.
Take it off you, Wally.
No, because I have my stupid AFL shirt on.
That's not stupid. It's cool.
It's ugly.
I think so now.
Same with these shorts, they're ugly too. They're ugly.
You know what else is ugly?
You.
Oh, that's so rude.
Well, you want to take your sockies off?
I hate it. It's really nice.
No.
I haven't. It's really like.
Look, special for Dad. Come on, guys. Why don't you make that voice?
Yeah.
What are those? What are those?
They're violet crumble, like Golden Gate time things.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Don't pick at it.
I call it just
No,
because
you're
I
like,
was
hey,
acting cute. Okay.
Are you okay, Georgia?
Oh, it
Move
smells so
back.
good.
Okay.
There's a cake.
Ready?
I sound like I'm playing Minecraft.
Okay, ready, set, go.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Poppy. Happy birthday to you. Hip hip. Hooray! Hip hip. Hooray! Hip hip.
Hooray!
Oh, thank you so much. That warms my heart.
Magic icing and vanilla
So for my birthday, I want a time machine that goes backwards in
I
time.
sound like one of Minecraft.
Yeah.
Where do you want to go back to? Just a few years.
70.
No, yeah, 80s.
80s, okay.
1988.
Oh my God.
Where you could be in the mosh pit at the front of a Led Zeppelin concert or something.
Well, they used to have market day here, so they just close it down and yeah, Mud Honey played here once from America.
Are you sure it wasn't at Albert Park or
No, they had one here. I didn't go that year, but I wish I did.
Why are you worrying about calories?
it's got? Oh no, that's
He is.
So did you make that one, Lau?
I made it.
Oh wow, you're so talented.
Yeah, I can't eat that. I'm on a diet.
Yeah, that's I'm having 50s.
Cardi B.
That's not a knife.
This is a
These are the Kardashians. Sorry. Kim, Kylie, Chloe, and then there's Rob.
Kylie, there's
Who's Rob?
No, Kylie's not a Kardashian. Kylie's a Jenner.
Yeah, Kylie's a Jenner.
No, she wasn't.
No, Kylie's a Jenner.
Kim and Courtney.
Stormy.
Oh yeah.
Stormy is actually a Webster.
No, what? She's
A hamster.
Webster.
a hamster. Why don't you got a hamster? Go away, Ibis.
Travis Scott.
Whoever
says that she's Stormy Jenner though.
Yeah, but she's
Is Kylie the least plasticized one with the least amount of
No,
fillers?
God, she's no.
Who's
Least
the-
plasticide is
Chloe.
Kendall. Kendall. She
Ah.
has nothing. All the rest have lots of stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No one says anything about Kendall.
So
Yeah,
does,
but she's a model.
does anybody like Kendall then without all her plastic? Or
Yeah, she's like
she's a proper model.
Victoria's Secret model.
Oh, okay. So you don't need all the butts and the boobs and the
No,
lips.
she's the model one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Well, the others should learn from her then.
yeah, they should.
Well, it's too late now. They can't take back all this.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
that's
can't
true.
take all those things out.
Yeah.
What do they have to do with Travis Scott?
Nothing.
Wait, isn't Travis Travis Scott, the dad?
Yes, Travis Scott's real last name is Webster. That's why Stormy's last name is Webster. Guys, come on.
Stormy. Travis Scott is Kim Kardashian's
Stormy
dad.
the pet. No.
Who said Stormy's the
dad.
pet? Who's Stormy?
Kylie Jenner's baby.
What? What?
Mom, can I just have a slither, please?
Ollie thinks that Stormy is the pet. Are Kylie and Travis together?
Oh, who knows?
Weird. This is soft. Oh my god, Abby, Ethan and Emma are 100%.
A piece of cake, Sebastian.
Again.
They both said that they have they're in a relationship, but they're not saying who. Both of them only just came out with that information.
Who? What's the information?
You won't know.
Ethan Dolan and Emma Chamberlain.
Ethan's mine. No, Grayson's mine.
No.
Grayson
They're bald now, aren't they?
No.
No, they're putting their hair back.
Oh. Grayson's hair used to be ugly anyways, now it's really good.
I liked his long hair.
I didn't.
Yeah, I like that.
He looked like weird.
It's quite yummy.
Are you recording?
Me.
I've been doing it all day. It's not up to me, it's up to Ollie what goes in.
Oh, you're gonna have to edit so much.
The editing request talk
And give her a voice changer.
Or just don't include the clips that I'm in.
No, but she sounds like this. I'm like her voice is like really
No, they
really
always voice change lower.
Really?
Yeah, so it's up.
I'm also getting into our stuff.
Oh no, look. Right, there's no food there.
Iris! Wah! Wah! Ruff, ruff! It away. I will.
Have that.
Gone. As long as the birthday boy doesn't want it.
No, I'm good, thanks.
The birthday boy.
Melly should come to our game and keep the magpies away from us.
Yeah.
No, I am not risking.
So you're a magpie.
Magpies away.
But Melly's a magpie.
Communicate with them.
She has an alliance.
I can't. They were trying to swoop us.
Swoop with the magpie.
Actually, Melly got swooped on out near our house.
Isn't it a bit early for swooping? Isn't it October or something?
The animals are all confused because it's getting hot.
I think council did say it was a bit early for the season, but yeah, they've started.
They don't care about what.
I want to go to the Amazon rainforest.
What for?
Just to look around.
No, it's ugly.
Just look around. We've been to it will look the same as the rainforest in the winter.
Our rainforest is better, probably. Maybe.
No, I saw pictures on Google.
Oh, Google makes them look good.
Yeah, it does. Look up pictures of on your
There's
mountains
some
and then
tribal
tell me
people.
that doesn't look the same.
And those tribal people with their weird lip things.
Well, there's not going to be just tribal
They're
people
lip
hanging around.
plates, lip plates.
They're not going to be hanging around.
Yeah, we're not gonna walk
Just
through.
come up.
You have to go in a helicopter to visit them.
Or so shoot you. And you get disease. You give them
Disease.
diseases.
Yeah, because they don't have any immunity.
I want like human things.
Yeah.
There's human.
Don't call Aborigines weird.
It's not Aborigines.
Well, actually, they are. Anyone who's original, like people there, are Aborigines.
Aren't
That's
they?
their
Isn't that
definition.
indigenous and specifically Aborigines are from Australia?
Oh yeah.
No, but they do call like the Canadian Indians
No,
Aborigines.
maybe
don't they?
indigenous,
they
yeah.
call them
But they're not Aborigines.
Actually, I think it's racist to say Aborigine. I
It
saw
is.
this thing.
Yeah.
You can call someone an Aboriginal person, but saying an Aborigine is racist.
Oh really?
Yeah. No, that's definitely racist.
Oh. Why is that racist?
Because it's not a real word.
But saying Aussies isn't racist. Oliver. No.
Oh, Dad didn't steal your go-kart. Blaming
Aussies are
Dad.
privileged.
Poor Dad.
Well, the nice man at the station let him through anyway.
I know.
What have you got at home?
In fact, Dad, there's too much NRMA crap everywhere. I'm sad now.
Oh, I hate that hand sanitizer. It smells like meat.
I'll make
You
sure
bought it.
does.
No, Nanny did.
No, you bought it. That's from my house.
No, that's Nanny bought it and gave it to them.
Oh.
And it smells like meat.
No, it doesn't.
No, after you rub it in.
You smell like alcohol.
No, it smells like
You smell like me.
This is what meat smells like to Francis.
it smells like something saved Savoury. It smells like
It smells like
something
Dettol or antiseptic. Huh? That's what it's supposed to smell like.
It smells like alcohol.
What kind of meat do you eat? That smells like meat.
Yeah, I'm concerned, Francis.
I'll be-
I'm worried.
Not very bright, isn't it? Isn't it? It's meant to be bright, isn't it?
It's not about being bright.
Not very bright.
It's about being.
having good senses.
She thinks
Everyone smells like
stink
baked beans.
of salad fingers.
You do.
Ooh, Mum's salad fingers have been on my jumper,
And I smelled
armpits.
like salad all day.
She's like her armpits
I don't
stunk and she
talk like
blamed
that.
me and my salad fingers.
Oh no.
How can that be?
Mum totally
Yeah, because she hugged me.
Does Mum hug you like this?
She touched my back. And then rubs all the salad in.
Well, of course, Precious wouldn't have BO like everybody else in the world.
Why would I?
Now, I was
Very
listening
good
to an
hygiene.
interesting discussion about Chris Lilly's characters and racism.
Yes.
You know, you're talking about racism
Oh,
before.
yeah, Jonah.
Yeah, now they were trying to decide whether the Jonah stuff and the Ali G stuff, you know, Sacha Baron Cohen and all
try.
that was racist or not.
Well, good try, because there were a whole lot of actual Islander kids in that skit, so they liked it and they thought it was funny.
yeah,
'cause
they wanted to have their photo taken with him and everything.
It was kind of like maybe it was they thought he was cool the way he was carrying on.
Yeah,
the
well, they
story.
did, obviously.
Yeah.
Wait, what did he do that was racist?
No, well, he painted his face black, which is racist.
Oh, yeah, it is.
But he sat with a whole lot of other kids.
Yeah, but they don't realise the history of it.
Okay.
Are they kids?
They were Islander kids, yeah.
And they think he's
They
a
probably
legend.
don't-
But they
They-
thought he was cool. He was just being his like what Kiwi.
Well, they were having
like
this
in
big
school,
discussion about what
didn't
actually-
they?
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to cover his face to do the act. 'Cause some Kiwis are white.
Well, what about
anyway.
Sacha Baron Cohen and his
Ali G.
Ali G, and who was the guy, Borat and all that?
Well, has he got that sort of heritage?
Well, no. See, according to this discussion,
I'm not as dumb
the
as
definition of racism is if you depict yourself as another race that you're not. And you don't even have to do blackface. You just have to like put on a wig or
Yeah.
make your eyes slitty for China or whatever. If you
Well, I feel
depict,
like this is a bad conversation to record.
oh well, Ollie can do it. Anyway, that was racist. Like if you were depicting some other race other than you in any way, like colour, hair, accent, then that was racist. Now, do you think that's racist? Or do you think it has to be a put down?
I think. Yeah, they got away with it because sometimes what is it? They say when you are like it's like complimentary.
I really want these.
If you're
Worth $330.
like comedian. What is the saying about
How cute are they?
if you mimic someone it's complimentary?
They
or
are
something?
very-
Well, according to this discussion, even if it's complimentary, it's still racist.
330.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it depends on what you think is racist. Like, remember
The lady
Trudeau?
that-
He
no,
was
you
in all
have to
sorts
go
of
on
trouble
a-
because when he was a student, he was playing the character of some Arabian guy with a turban and everything in a play.
Yeah.
But it wasn't a put down. He was like the character, and he had to end up apologising because he made his skin dark and he had the turban and everything on. But he was
Those are
some
mostly
historical Arabian character. And initially he said, well, it's not racist because no one's putting anybody down. And then later when they decided that you can't depict yourself as another race, regardless, then he came and apologised. So that would mean that everybody that tries to pretend that they're a different
why they
race in
wear
any way would be being racist, if you
And
believe
she has
that
to make-
definition.
Wait, does she like print
When I think of the Chris
What does
Lilly
she do
character,
tomorrow?
he's just being a little turd at school.
Yeah.
And those kids sort of identify together as a group at school.
There's like videos of her like.
But he wasn't just the Tongan guy. He
does
was
she
also
do
an
one and
Asian
then,
in one of an Asian woman
one
in
of them or
another
something?
series.
Oh, the Japanese mum.
Yeah, Japanese. See, so that would be racist as well.
True.
And what about Borat? You know, Sacha Baron Cohen.
She
You know,
doesn't do
Yeah.
that for all
because
of them,
he's
though.
supposed to be
Maybe she does.
Kazakhstan.
That would
Yeah.
explain why
Is that
it's
racist?
Well, it's definitely not. It's not complimentary to that group of people.
Well,
is it?
no. But as I say, they said that it doesn't actually have to be a put down in order for it to be considered racist.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe that's not true.
Oh, that one's
Well, is
really
it
pretty.
disrespectful to dress as a priest or a nun?
Yeah, and
wonder if
well,
these
that's
ones
right. But that's not a different race, is it?
No, but it's a similar thing, isn't it?
It
It's
is a similar
disrespectful
thing.
to do it.
It is a similar thing. Yeah, you could argue that because then the conversation went to things like if you're telling an Irish joke and you put on an Irish accent to be an Irish person in a joke, you're depicting an Irish person through your accent.
But
that
Jimoan's allowed to.
Yeah, if you're the race, you can do it.
Yes, you are. Oh, that's right.
You can do it if you're the race.
That's okay.
You can't do
Part
it.
of the rules. Yeah.
Like you know how those Indian comics pretend to be Indians and they depict their mum and all that.
Yeah.
That's okay. It's only if you're not that race. So Irish, Scottish, putting on a Scottish accent, telling a Scottish joke, that's all supposed to be racist. So the big question is, has all that gone too far?
Yeah. Well, there was I was listening to the radio, and there was an Aboriginal woman in in part of all the Black Lives Matter movement and all that sort of thing. And her husband was African, but because everyone would always he was talking and everybody was applauding him for sort of sticking up for other for his race and stuff like that. And he was always so awkward for him to say, oh well, I'm actually not Aboriginal, I'm African. So it's kind of like not owning it, and it was like he didn't want to disown them, but like he wasn't there to he was there to support them, but then he was being misunderstood and he felt like he should be honest and say, well, I'm not.
Yeah.
So that's an interesting thing too, isn't it?
Yeah, that's interesting too.
You don't need a couch.
Do you not think so?
You could just get one of those white chairs that Mum gets from IKEA. Yeah, couches are too expensive.
Well, I don't really have people over, so I feel like I don't need a couch. Yeah, you got to get that fantastic furniture thing. Should I bother getting a couch? Yeah. No, I tried that 3 times. It was horrible. Oh yeah. Okay, well don't get it if it's horrible. Well, you can't get the best chair for $200. I'd rather buy a cat than a couch. Yeah, well, I think just get your friend to sit on the moon pod and you sit on the bed. That's easy. Yeah. That's like my house. I don't need. But I don't even want people over because I don't even have a good enough TV.
Well, that TV's terrible.
Yeah, I need to get a TV first. It's hard having people over. I don't have people over unless they invite themselves, and I don't mind. Like Lewis doesn't mind. Yeah, he doesn't care.
True.
Yeah.
Thanks, Seb. Well done today.
This is a story about a woman who's about 90 now, and her name is Betty Shoemaker.
Yeah.
And she met a guy.
Betty?
Well, I don't know, but I just made up Betty. But the Shoemaker part's real because there's a comet called Shoemaker 1 and Shoemaker 2, two comets.
Yes, I know.
Anyway, so she met this guy who was an astronomer about 50, 60 years ago. And he was an astronomer, like looking at planets and asteroids and stuff, and she didn't know anything about it. So he taught her all about them and she became really interested in them. So he bought her own telescope and she got really, really good at identifying asteroids and comets and things. Eventually she got so good at it that she was even more interested in it than he was, even though that was his job. Anyway, she actually looked into the sky one day and actually discovered a new comet that no one knew about before. And that's a very rare thing to actually find a brand new comet. So they contacted the authorities. The authorities agreed that she'd found a new comet, and because she found it, they called it after her, Shoemaker 1. Like if it was your comet, it'd be Phelan 1, for example. They called it Shoemaker 1. Anyway, then a few years later, she discovered another comet that was actually, she worked out it was going to crash into Jupiter, which is a really unusual thing to be able to watch.
Did it crash into Jupiter?
It did. She actually worked out, by her maps and everything, looking at the way it was moving, that it was going to crash into Jupiter. So all the important people in the world with big telescopes, the Hubble telescope and Kepler telescope and all of that, because of what she worked out, they all watched this thing and actually saw it crash into Jupiter. And they were able to observe all the things that happen when a comet crashes into Jupiter. And again, because she discovered it all, it was called Shoemaker 2. Now, because she became so famous that she and her husband would travel all around the world looking at, talking to people who are into astronomy and planets and comets and things. And so she was on a trip here to Australia. They were from America. So this brings us right up to about 10 years ago. And so they were out here in Australia visiting an observatory in the middle of Australia, driving along out in the middle of the country.
And then this drunk dude came around the corner and crashed into it.
You heard this story before, Georgia. That's right, that's what happened. A drunk came
But he
round.
already told us.
Yes, I know. Anyway, you asked me to tell it again, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, so this drunk guy came round the corner, crashed into their car.
And the dad died.
And they were squished up in the car. She was lying there. She couldn't work out why her husband hadn't come round and helped her out of the car. Eventually, ambulance and fire brigade and everybody came and coupled them out of the car. And she said, "Where's Bob Shoemaker or whatever his name is?" And the ambulance guy said, "I'm sorry to tell you that he didn't make it. He died." Now they'd been married for like 50 years or something, and they'd had a really long life together, looking at planets and stuff. So that was a very sad thing. Now, everybody who knew about their trip to Australia heard about this event and they felt very sorry for her, and a lot of those people went to the funeral. The guy was cremated and they went to the funeral, and one of the people who was at the funeral was a young girl who worked with rockets, people that put satellites and things on rockets, and she was involved with a project that was going to send a rocket around the moon with satellites on it, observing the moon.
Springfield Station.
Anyway, so anyway, she said to this woman, would you like, I think I might be able to arrange to have some of your husband's ashes put on this rocket that's going to be orbiting around the moon for like 10 or 20 years, taking observations of the moon. Would you like that? And she said, oh, that would be fabulous, thank you. So she arranged for that, and so on their little capsule that was part of a lot of stuff that was going to be on this rocket ship, it went up around the moon, went around the moon a couple of times, and they were all watching it on their telescopes, and something went wrong at some point on one of the trips around the moon, and instead of it just kept going around the moon, it actually changed direction and went down and crashed into the moon. Now when it crashed into the moon, it made a crater. Everything that hits the moon, because it's got no atmosphere to break it up in the atmosphere, creates a little crater on the moon, and all the craters on the moon and all the features on the moon have all got names, just like they have on Earth. And so this was a brand new crater that was created on the moon by this satellite crashing into the moon that contained her husband's ashes. So the people who decide what to call these craters and things said to her, what we'd like to do in honour of your husband is call this crater Bob Shoemaker Crater. Would you like that to happen? And she said, oh, that would be great, thank you very much. So now she says every night when she gets on her telescope and looks at the moon, she goes and finds the crater where her husband's ashes are lying, sees the spot where the ashes are, and waves to him and says, hi Bob, I can see you there, I can see your crater on the moon. Thanks for a lovely life together, thanks for teaching me about astronomy.
For security reasons, please do not leave personal possessions unattended.
Whenever she wants to on the moon. So that's the story. What do you think of that story, Ollie?
It's good.
What do you think of that story, Georgia? Okay.